Hello, our loves. You got Joanna and Elizabeth here with World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul. This is the channel for all of you divine feminines trying to understand this crazy yet so beautiful journey, this twin flame journey that just feels insane. And we're here to guide you, my loves. Me and Elizabeth have done it all. We've been through it all from the dark night, separation, the push and pull, a lot of push and pull. I know that there's a lot of people when they magnetize the twin flame, they get super surprised and wonder why they're running again. And we want to let you know that's normal because we were there too. And that's why we help so much in this journey is we're here with you guys. You're not alone. You are with us step by step. It's like we're holding your hand and we're guiding you all the way to where we are now. We're fast tracking you into the space where we're balanced. Our twin flames are permanently in our lives, they're not going anywhere. And we are helping other beautiful souls do the same. So, welcome, my loves.
So how can we help? If you and your twin flame are in separation, or they're running, or you are not in contact, we highly recommend our 30-day twin flame detox program. This program is life-changing, my love. It will literally handhold you step by step into what to do with your person, how to release addictive energy that's pushing between you and your person, and really get deep into your journey. In this process, when we created the detox program, we had so many people ask, what can I do with my person now that they're back? How do I balance? How do I balance? How do I freaking balance? Because the detox program has a way to really help you recognize how to magnetize your person, and you learn what energy you emulate day in, day out from the 30-day detox program. And that 30-day detox program, days in the program, we have clients letting us know, hey, I just got a contact. Hey, I ran into my person. This stuff is real. It's not a coincidence. It's amazing and beautiful, and it's just, and of course, that's why we always say, of course, when we hear beautiful souls really go all in and find their soul, it's like a miracle. It sounds like it's magic, but my love, it's just energy. And so all these beautiful souls that manifest, they asked us, what can I do now? My person's coming back in. Oh my gosh, they text me. Oh my gosh, they want to see me. Oh my gosh, we are going to have our first get together since separation. How does intimacy work? How does permanent relating experience even look like? This is where the ultimate balancing twin flame program comes in, where we guide you on what it looks like as if we're right there next to you. This is what we do, my love. We help balance so many beautiful souls in their twin flame connection. We help you become magnetic so you can bring your twin flame back, and then we allow you to balance your energy so you can continue to stay into this magnetic state that your person seeks. And that's where you neutralize your energy, where there's no running and chasing, there's being, and they're right there. That's what we do. That's what we've helped so many beautiful souls do. If you found this channel, your soul knew what it was doing. Your soul knows you are ready. You're ready for the guidance. You're ready for the truth, and practice it for yourself. We have helped so many beautiful souls. We have so many videos on here that really helps you shift. Actually, all of our videos are really, really helpful. Share it with a twin flame. If you know a twin flame, divine feminine that's struggling, share our videos so they're not stuck in the tarot readings, addictive energy. A lot of videos out there, my loves, made me push my person. They did. Not only were they projecting soulmate stuff that did not apply, only made my person push, but they also talked a lot about romantic crap that again made my person push. So be very, very selective on what you hear, listen, and apply in your journey. And you could apply them in your own journey. If you're watching the same thing over and over and seeing your energy spike, you're pushing. If you're feeling your energy shift, if you're really working on your spiritual journey, you're making this journey about you, you're releasing the addictive energy, you're in the right spot, my love. Keep being, my dear. You're in the right place. This video is amazing. This video is going to bring a lot of shifts. It's allowing you to see the difference between emotions, neutrality, and neutrality is a sweet spot. This is where union energy is.
Go ahead and get us started. The question is, hi, Joanne and Elizabeth. I believe I've heard you say before on your YouTube videos that I shouldn't care about what my person is thinking, doing, or feeling. But when you say I shouldn't care about what my person is thinking, doing, or feeling, does that just include what they're thinking, doing, or feeling about me? Or does that include what they're thinking, doing, or feeling about anything? Like, what if they're telling me they've had a bad day at work? Am I not supposed to care about what they're thinking about, their work, and just be neutral and indifferent about everything and anything they tell me? What happens if they come right out and tell me their feeling about me? How do you handle all that? And I look forward to hearing your thoughts.
Oh, Joanne.
Go ahead, love. It's so good, right? Go ahead.
It is so good. And I just want to start off by saying, yes, you can't care about what they're thinking, doing, and feeling about anything. You can listen, but you're still a neutral third-party observer in all conversations. And let me let you understand why. When you are listening to things they're frustrated about or things they're happy about, when you're now getting into the energy of the emotions are mind. So you're automatically going into that space of mind without even being aware I guess is the best way to say. Your awareness starts going as soon as you're delving into their stories, regardless if it's about you and your connection, or if it's about their work, or if it's about their family, or if it's about anything in life. So for example, my person, let me go into a couple of different examples so you understand. My person is very passionate about Ohio State football, like very passionate. And every weekend the game's on and he's messaging me like when they're not doing well, all of this anger and frustration. And I just let him vent. I don't say anything in response. It is not my place to try to make him feel better. It is not my place to try to fix how he's feeling. It's not my place to be anything other than the soul that I am, which is the third party observer when he's telling me his emotions. Because, and feel this, I really want you guys to understand what this dynamic is, what your connection is. Your connection is an energetic connection based on the energy of unconditional love. That is soul. When you start getting into the weeds of their stories, you're now in judgment mode. Again, judgment, emotions, those are all mind. So you're actually lowering your vibration and you're creating a space where you could push very easily without even being aware of it. They will pull when you're in mind. And when you start going into the judgments, even if you're agreeing with them, the energy that's being released from you, that's being transcended to them, is that of mind. So they're naturally just going to be inclined to pull. Again, even if you're agreeing with them, even if you're, empathizing with them. And we've made another video on this. Empathy is a lower vibration in this connection. It's something that makes your person pull. The best thing you can do, and this is what you have to learn, and this is balancing, and this took me a while, but now, I'm a freaking queen at this. When my person, whether he's feeling amazing or feeling angry or feeling sad, no matter what his emotion is, I bring it back to me. I don't worry about what has caused his emotions, what his mind might be thinking about with his emotions. I bring it back to me and I say, how do I stay in a place of unshakable, balanced energy, even though he's turbulent right now, or even though he's up and down, even though he's fluctuating right now? How do I stay balanced when his energy is all over the place? And I continue to focus on me. And guess what? He doesn't need a response from me. He doesn't need me agreeing with him. And he's never pulls. In fact, he wants to be that much closer to me, even though I'm silent in a lot of the stuff that he's venting about. He wants to be close to me. This morning, he called me twice venting. And both times I stayed silent. And you know what he did afterwards? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm calling a vent to you. And I was just like, it's okay. And then we got off the phone. There's no pulling. But if I were to have gone into that place of low vibe with him and gotten into the stories, he would have probably gotten off the phone with me, because even though I was agreeing with him, I would have been in energy that he can't handle, that he can't tolerate. So when we're teaching you guys to balance, we're teaching you how to really be in this energetic space of unconditional love and the third party observer of soul. We're teaching you how to be the energy of soul with your person. And that does not turn on and turn on based on their energy, based on their emotions. No, this is a consistent space you need to be in as the divine feminine to make sure that your divine masculine no longer pulls. That's your role in this connection with them. How do I maintain a balanced energy regardless of where their energy is at, regardless of where their mind frame is at? How do I focus on me at all times? What are your thoughts, my love?
When you're focused on your person and you're focused on what they're doing, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, you're focused on seeing them separate, right? So when my person comes to me with his stuff, whether it's good or bad, I am the neutral observer of whatever is happening. And so when you focus on your person through that place of trying to figure things out for them, they will pull. And an example I have for you guys, and I shared this before, when my person was having a really hard time at work, I was looking up quotes to try to motivate him. I was coming up with solutions for him for his work. And he straight up said, I don't need you to do any of that stuff for me. He said, I just need you to be there. I just need you there. I don't want you to try to figure out or solve it. He just wanted my presence. He wanted my peace. Same along with Elizabeth. She's giving her conscious observer, her soul, your one shared soul, to your person, and they're sharing whatever is happening. You're giving them this unconditional love, right? Non-duality, this experience that they're never going to be able to get on their own. And it's actually going to help them solve everything else out. And you also asked a question that I think had a lot of preferences and expectations towards. And it was like, well, what about if they share what they think about me? Who the heck cares? I know I'm saying this now because the mind really cared before, but who cares what they're thinking of you? Because everything is energy, right? Everything is based on your energy. As I tap back into soul, he's all over me. Or, oh my gosh, like I'm busy right now. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to go out to eat right now. I go back into soul and he wants to spend the whole weekend. I can't even do this video because he's driving this morning and I can't even do the video with him not wanting to be around me all day this morning. And so that's an example for you guys. I'm in soul. I don't have a preference. I don't need him to give me rides in the morning, but he wants to be around me and spend time with me all day. So when your mind is worried about what their thoughts are of you in this moment, you're taking away his ability to seek, to crave, to want, to be with itself. Part of you that cares about that is a part of you that still has preference expectations on them. Because as soon as you tap into this unconditional love, this deep inner knowing that you are everything, right? You're amazing, you're love, you automatically tap into this magnetic state. And then once you go into that lens, because I can't even put on that hat anymore. If you guys have seen this beautiful blog Elizabeth wrote on how to feel into union energy, it's literally in our community blog. It says to put on your God hat. I want you guys to feel into that because that's what unity consciousness is. Once you start taking off that God essence, that alignment with who you are, you start looking into the separation, you start seeing the personality, you start seeing into the 3D aspect of your connection, which is not like at all. This is not like soulmates. So you're not interacting in a way where what you say matters. It's how you are being. It's how you are being. And so as soon as you tap into that, the way that they were thinking of you, even if they said something 2 minutes ago, it automatically shifts back into, oh my gosh, I have to be with her. She's everything. Their whole world revolves around you based on you making your whole world
Hold
about
on,
you.
Joanne. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
Let me
Go
clarify
ahead.
what you said was really key. Spot on. That is soulmates versus.
Yeah.
That's another thing that differentiates. The mind can manipulate, right? So with a soulmate, you can manipulate, and I don't want to say manipulate because it's such a negative connotation, but with your energy, you can manipulate your twin flame with the energy, right?
Mhm.
But with your soulmate, it's literally with the interactions you're doing with them. It's on the phone. Whereas in a twin flame relationship, in a connection, you can say something to your twin right through the mind, and you could say something that sounds surface very balanced. But if your energy is still saying, I need you, I need you, I need you, anything balanced you say is irrelevant because they are just feeling your energy. And that's when that needy energy. But if you say the right things, it'll be fine because you're not transmitting that energy. All they're hearing is the surface stuff, the stuff from mind. That's what's being sent. So I just want to clarify that because
Well, it goes both ways, right? So again, with the soulmates, you can say something and internally not mean it, still be very needy, but because of what you're saying in the 3D, you can mask it. When it comes to your twin flame, your words don't mean anything. It's based on your energy. And so I could be really in a low vibration and I could say all the right stuff, but my person's right next to me saying like, I can feel you. I can feel you. And it goes both ways. So you can actually say anything you want. You could tell the most horrible things to your person. As soon as you shift your energy back into soul, they're right back in. And so when you use the word manipulation, Elizabeth, you're manipulating the energy. You're manipulating your energy back into that place where you are very magnetic. And so you can say, like, get out of here. You're annoying. And they still want to be in your space because it's not the words that's speaking for you in your connection. It's based on your energy. It's based on your alignment. And so I can say, I want to hang out with you. I want to be with you. And then I'm in that needy energy where I'm like, emotional. Well, he doesn't want to be around me because it's about energy. So this is that one time ever where you're always going to have to gauge your energy based on your interactions, and your energy speaks louder than your words versus with a soulmate, your words do matter, right? So if I said something really mean to, like, let's say my sister, she will take those words verbatim versus when my person, as long as my energy is balanced, he's right next to me again because the words don't mean anything. It's the 5D energetic connection that is based on your alignment with your soul. So the 3D stuff, when it comes to soulmates, it's so much more easier to actually, no, I think it's so much more easier to balance your twin flame because the 3D stuff, you have to use mine. And I don't know about
it is.
you, Elizabeth,
No,
it's
it is.
hard,
It is
right?
hard
I
now.
don't even
Now
want
that
to
we're
hang out
so
with people
now
anymore
that we're
because,
so balanced, and now that we know the rules of this connection, of this energetic connection,
yeah.
we control it through our energy. Whereas a soulmate, you're not controlling anything with your energy. They still
No,
have
you're
like,
using mine. And it takes,
yes,
so for me, because we're so balanced, love, it takes effort. Like, I gotta dim down my alignment with soul just to like meet somebody in mine so that we can interact and I can hear all their lower scale energies and keep myself balanced. It's a lot more, it's a lot harder to interact with a soulmate because it's not your energy that matters. It's based on like what you're saying and what you're
based
thinking.
on
And so,
stories. It's totally
yes,
based on the mind.
exactly.
It's
And
based
that's
on
why
stories.
this story, this very question, your question that you asked, love, and I'm glad we have this question because I want it to show everyone. This question you're asking is asking a question as though it was a soulmate where words matter or what they think matter. When what we're telling you is none of those things matter because you can say whatever you want. You could tell your person, don't ever call me again. And you block them and you go to your house and they'll be at your house because it's not what you say. Your words don't matter with your person. Your energy calls to itself. It wants to be with itself when you're so balanced and you realize the love that you are. This is like law of attraction times a million, right? You become and embody the soul that you are. You become the love that you are. And not only does your love gravitate and bring your soul in your space, but everyone around you wants to be around you. They don't know how to explain it. They want to be around you too. They want to talk to you. They give you compliments. And we get so many beautiful souls on a call with us where they'll say, I'm like so magnetic. And they're not like, they're actually really humble when they say it. And me and Elizabeth are laughing because we know exactly what they're saying. But what they're saying is, everybody wants to be around me. And it's just like, of course, right? When you can say of course with your person, well, the of course is everybody else wants to be around you also on top of your person. Because Elizabeth just explained to you guys, this energetic work that we're all doing doesn't just impact your person, it also impacts everyone else. Obviously, it's more magnified with your person. So that's why you have to be really careful with your energy. And when you interact with soulmates, you still have to use an element of mind. Actually, they want to meet you in mind. They like that stuff. So when you are asking, well, what about if they tell me what they think of me? With a soulmate, yes, you could sit around and talk about, this is what I think about you, this is what you think about me, and you just do all that stuff, right? It's very romantic. Versus when you are with your person, it's not even words, it's energy. And you have that merging where you're one, and sometimes words aren't needed. You are just being together. And when I think of my person, when we're sitting together, like my most favorite days are nothing. We're not doing anything. Like I'll even tell him, you could do whatever you want to be right next to me because it's the being, right? It's the being that you're both interacting with. It's not, hey, let's sit down and talk about what you think about me and I think about you. It's let's be in each other's presence and just be next to each other. It's the being. When you're being, your person is there as well. And so when you stop trying to figure them out and you start figuring out how you are, whatever they said about you, good or bad, will always be in your favor when you start focusing on you.
Joanne,
And
I want
so,
to share
go ahead,
something
love.
funny from this weekend of a show that I watched. And I've mentioned this before, I think like a year and a half ago in a video. So it's been a while. But now that soul activation has happened, and we've told you guys this before, your person is going to be, he's going to pull from any kind of needy energy, whether it's you giving it or whether he sees it. So I want to share with you guys, because I think this is funny, and this is so twin flame, right? This is so like divine masculine in pull mode. We're watching this show, and the women on the show are really, really needy. And my person keeps like, God, these characters are so annoying. And it's because they're really, really needy. And I feel him pull just watching the characters interact with the men in their lives. And I was like joking with him. I was like, this is why you will always only be with me, because every single other person annoys you. And he was like, well, they're just so annoying. I don't know what it is. And I do. It's that they give off this needy energy. And my point is, every single person who's asleep that's going to interact with your person, because so many people come to us and they're so worried that there's this like magical other woman or a magical other man out there for their person that's going to sweep them off their feet. And what we're here telling you is every person they are going to interact with is going to put them in mind. And you are the only person who, when sustained in balanced energy, they will never get annoyed with, ever. Because you are them. You are the essence that they've been looking for their entire lives. And so when we tell you guys this, it doesn't matter about looks. It doesn't matter about how smart you are. It doesn't matter how funny you are. It doesn't matter how excited. You are the perfect match for your twin flame because you are them. And when you're aligned, you will be every bit as godlike. They won't express it that way, but that's what they will feel. You will be every bit as godlike to them as they were to you when you are an addictive energy.
That's why we say wish them half luck, because the part of you that's looking for someone else to replace your exact replica, the exact essence of who you are, is thinking that there's someone else that can give them that same balanced state, and no one else can do that. You guys know how painful it is to maintain this balanced energy, to even how to balance energy. In order to get this far, you've had to have experienced all of the pain that you've all experienced in this journey, like crazy, dark night, balancing, figuring out through separation that this person is pulling from your. It's a lot of effing work. And so to be balanced far along in your journey and hoping and think that your person, or actually, sorry, worried that your person will find someone that can do that is crazy. And we want to assure you all, this connection was created by your soul. You were chosen by your soul to give you this higher scale, higher state of consciousness of recognizing who you are and being the soul that you are. And it gave you this exact creation, right? The marriage of your soul creation from God. And you're telling me, well, they're going to meet someone. Well, whoever they're going to meet is asleep. So let's just start there. And whoever they're going to meet will not be able to know how to call yourself to itself in this energetic dance that only you can provide. Seriously, they're asleep, and anyone else out there is asleep. You're given this gift, this special circumstance that only twins can have with each other, which is having your one shared soul together. And the more and more you align with your one shared soul, the more and more that 3D physical aspect of you comes in your physical and is drawn more and more to you. And I'm sure you can hear me and Elizabeth talk about our people. They're not in the pedestal, my love. The pedestal is us. We freaking love ourselves so much. We are the pedestal. We are the God, goddess of all of our moments. And so our people are there too, because we're not looking for them. We're not needing them. We don't give enough what they think. I don't give enough what my person thinks. And every day he loves me and I'm beautiful, all that stuff that I can't ruminate on. So I want you to be in the state where you really don't give enough. I think there's a part of you that knows, and all of you beautiful divine feminines know, they love you. They love you unconditionally. You are what they seek. And you don't need to hear it. You just feel it. You feel that. You feel that knowing. You become that knowing. And then your person says it over and over and over again in the physical, the less and less you need it. What we're trying to get you is the state of neutrality. And so the part of you that doesn't care about what's going on with their job, what's going on with what they're doing, thinking, feeling, is the part of you that's giving them this neutral state, this balanced energy of soul. So my person, the more and more I'm neutral in his place when he's having a hard day, the more and more his days get better, the more and more his work gets figured out, the more and more he can manifest amazing things for himself because I'm so balanced. And in that balanced state, he becomes more balanced. If I'm all up in his work and I'm trying to figure it out and I'm trying to figure out what he thinks about me, he's going to pull. He doesn't want to be around me when I'm in that needy energy. I really like that needy energy is just so like, it feels like suffocating. And I know it feels like suffocating because I remember how it would feel like for him when I wanted him to like hug me all the time and show me his love. And that's still 3D. And I get it now. Now that I have balanced my energy, all those things that I seek, I give it to myself, loves. I really do. I give all that to me. And my person gives it to me because I give it to me. This is another other way around. The more you give it to you, the more your person provides it from you. The more you look for your person to give it to you, the further they're away from you. Because they're you. So everything you seek and want from your person, my loves, give all of that to you. When you start trying to figure it out, so the mind thinks, oh, I wonder what they're doing, thinking, feeling right now. Come back to you. What am I doing? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? How can I be more present with myself? How can I be more conscious with my energy? How can I be really, really in the moment I'm in slow motion, super present, super conscious, and then your person's right there. And whatever they share with you, you're present in that too. And I know it's hard. This is really hard, right? We're asking you to be present with your person and not get lost in emotions, not get lost in the stories, to be present with your person, because your person isn't just a typical person out there, right? Like a soulmate. Your person is your soul, and your person is asking you to be in soul, good or bad. My person says good stuff or bad stuff. I'm present in it. I'm present in it. And it's how you are in mind about them and their stuff. So their work stuff, it's going to get figured out. Family stuff, it's going to get figured out. It's always going to get figured out. You know why, my loves? Because soul solves it all. Literally, your soul solves all of it. Everything, every single itty bitty steps that the mind is worried about, it all gets figured out. I just trust, I surrender, I give my person presence. He gets the answers, he gets everything he needs through my balanced energy. We love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing day. Bye, love.
Bye, love.